everyone, welcome to the very first episode of Folkbone Folklore, the podcast where we explore strange stories, home legends, and forgotten myths from around the world. I'm Apla and I'm so excited to hear. And now we explore the strange, the spooky, and the story that have been passed down through generations. From haunted to mysterious creatures, we're here to dive into the weird and wonderful world of horror myths without losing too much sleep. So grab a cozy drink, settle in, and let's take a trip into the unknown together. So guys, for our debut episode, we're diving into the tale from South Sumatra, Indonesia. Myth that isn't talked about as much as other famous spirit, but it definitely leaves a mark, especially if you ever felt uneasy near water. And tonight, we talk about Hantu Banyu. Based on my research on detik.com, Hantu Banyu, which literally means water ghost, is mystical figure in the folklore of Palembang, Indonesia, especially associated with the Musi rivers. According to historian Dedi Ruwanto from Sriwijaya University, local beliefs hold that Hantu Banyu is the spirit of those who drowned in the river whether by accident or not. It's believed that this ghost holds into the soul of drowned, especially children. People often report that bodies of drowned victims hard to find because Hantu Banyu hide or consume them. She often described as a woman with long black hair, pale skin, and a presence that can be felt especially at dusk. Some say she cries by the river, others believe she can appear as a woman you know, trying to lure you into the water. According to the local stories, the arrival of Hantu Banyu is marked by quiet warning. A swirling current in the water, a whirlpool just river begins to rise. Right before night falls, they say if you see the water start to spiral, especially at dusk, it means she near washing from the depth. There is another version of Hantu Banyu legend tells of the cursed princess with skin emit a foul smell. The curse could only be broken if he married a woman born without a placenta. Eventually, he found such a woman and married her, but she couldn't bear the odor and threw herself into the river. The woman is believed that have become Hantu Banyu. Hantu Banyu is said to emit terrible fishy, rotting smell. She is believed to appear when the river starts to rise, especially around Maghrib. If she appears anyone still near the water by the drag under. According to legend, Hantu Banyu pulls her victim to the riverbed and suck the marrow from the spinal cord. Okay, where their bodies reserve a small puncture can supposedly be seen at the base of their back, marking where the marrow was taken. But there is an ecological message behind the myth. Beyond the horror story, the tale of Hantu Banyu carries an ecological message. People say the ghostful smell is symbolic, a warning to communities who fail to care for nature, especially the Musi River. The river stretch isn't just supernatural, it comes from the waste and pollution done into it. In that way, Hantu Banyu serves as more than just a terrifying legend. She is also a reminder to respect nature, acting as a guardian of both ethics and the river itself. So, after all the explanation, I was wondering, is the story of Hantu Banyu real? Well, personally, I was live in Palembang for 3 years, and even its tale has been passed down for generations, especially among people of South Sumatra. But personally, I never seen her. I never felt her. Neither have my family or any my friends who live near me. Most of what we know about Hantu Banyu comes through whispers, story passed from mouth to mouth, but no one seemed to know who saw her first, or when, or why. But then again, some stories don't need name to survive. But in June 20 and 21, one local news portal in Palembang, which is palembang.tribunnews.com, reports something strange. There were claims of Hantu Banyu sighting in Karanganyar village in the Musi Rawas Utara region of South Sumatra. A few people said they saw her by the river. Some people believe it wasn't just an accident. So, the word coin finds that this was Antu Banyu. Was it coincidence, a trick of the current, or something deeper, something watching from beneath? We may never know for sure, but stories like this, whether we believe in them or not, continue to echo along the rivers of Sumatra, waiting for someone to listen. And that's our story for tonight. Whether Antu Banyu is the restless spirit, symbol of nature power, or just a tale whisper to keep kids from wandering too close to the river, it remains a part of the culture's life in memory, in caution, in story. Thank you for joining me in this quiet journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed this episode, please wait for the next episode. Until the next time, still curious, stay safe, and remember, sometimes the scary stories are the ones that feel just real enough to be true. Goodbye.